Hi everyone, my name is Rori Montali, and I just wanted to share something very deep and intimate and connection with everyone. I've been for so many years working on intimacy and connection with myself, and finding that intimacy and connection is not about physical touch and a physical relationship, or in that sense where I've always looked on the outside. And I just really wanted to share what intimacy and connection means to me, and share my awareness that intimacy and connection comes from within, first within myself. It's amazing how I noticed through the years about how I can intimately and connect with someone like that. Like, it's just my personality, it's just my craving for just love. But where's the love in, like, within myself to not have that craving? So I started craving love for myself, like deep loving for myself. Like, oh, what would it be like to not need to like be surrounded with so many people, and that I can just like be in this space where there's no one around, no TV, no telephone, no internet, no texting, and just me sitting in silence. And then I got really clear. And I said, intimacy and connection is deeply about me being in the present moment. And it was scary because I was like, I don't have anything to hold on to. I don't have someone hugging me or kissing me. And then when I wanted to get out of that present moment, I could notice I was jumping into like getting on the apps and like wanting to like get connection with like a friend or a date. And then I noticed like I would get a response, and then I would go back into a place of like I was in fear. I'm like, oh my God, I got an email back. Like, I gotta now connect and be intimate. And then I was like noticing that when I get back into the present moment, I realized I wasn't ready. And that's why I really wanted to share this video with a lot of people out there, that maybe you're just not ready to date. Maybe you're just not ready for that relationship. I wanted to share that with you because I wasn't. And what I was doing was going out looking for it when I wasn't even getting it myself. So what I did was I stopped everything. Stopped looking to have plans on 4th of July weekend. That's why I wanted to share this with you. I took the weekend to make sure that I made no plans, and that I stayed with myself and let the universe show up for me. And I had intimate and walks on the beach, intimate silent meditations. And I realized I'm not ready for dating. I'm not ready for deep relationships. And that is when you uncover the absolute truth. And that's what I wanted to share, that the road to intimacy is also the truth, that maybe you're just not ready for that, 16-year-old that might be listening to this and saying, oh my God, I want to have intimacy with this girl and I don't know how to do it. And maybe you don't know how to do it is because you're not ready, because you're not intimate with yourself first. Or that long-term relationship that you're in right now, and you're like thinking that it needs to like end because you guys are on two separate paths and like you're not connecting. Maybe you just take the time to just not think about the other relationship at the moment, and you just think, let me just take care of myself for a little bit, and let that person sit on the shelf for a little while and not end the relationship. We do that so quickly today. We just say, okay, this person doesn't have the qualities in like 30 seconds, and like we walk away, right? And then there's like the teens that are just really like struggling, like, through wanting to make love the first time with their mate, or wanting their first kiss. And they're just like, I don't know how to ask for it if you're a young guy. Even a girl who has a crush on a guy and doesn't have the inner self to say, I want to just be truthful and share my truth with this guy. What do I got to lose? Rejection is part of the game. But rejection wouldn't hurt so much if you knew how much you loved yourself and how much you really took the time. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. It's like, I want to be vulnerable to say, no matter how much I want to love someone, as much as I want to be loved and be married and have a family, I really had to come down to the absolute truth that I wasn't doing the work myself. And when you get down to that deep, deep root of like knowing that it's not, everyone always comes out and asks me, Rory, because I've been doing this for years. I've been, coaching intimacy and connection for years and trying to let people see their belief systems. And it usually comes from their mother or father on how you were up, like how you were brought up, and that you can't control. Like that's something that clearly is just how you came into the world, and those were the circumstances. So we breathe in together, and we share vulnerability. And it wasn't easy growing up, feeling unsafe. I can't imagine someone out there that can maybe feel that as well today. And will try everything they can to like go out and socialize, and then they come back and they sit in their room, or they'll get on the video, computer, and then check out, right? Instead of checking in. See, I was always checked out. Drinking can check you out. Texting can check you out. Going to be with family can check you out. It's all beautiful things. I'm not saying that intimacy and connection is not family. It's not being in a relationship. But the missing piece is finding the awareness of what deeply is holding you back from having the deepest intimate relationship and the most connected you could be. And what that looks like is sitting with someone and sharing your story and not being afraid and saying, what do I got to lose? I'm just gonna be truthful, and then I'm gonna feel really settled in my connection with my friend. I'll tell you a quick story. I was just at Equinox the other day at a gym, and I met this girl in the steam room. Funny way to meet people. And she was like, I'm going out to lunch with my girlfriend, and we don't really talk. We talk on the surface, and I said, what would it look like to just be vulnerable and share your depression with her? Share the fact that you can't work right now. Share the way that we're sharing, like that we just met like 5 minutes ago, and we shared our deepest wounds with each other about our depression and our anxiety and how connected we feel right now, like we just met. And she's like, oh my God, I got chills. She's like, that's all I ever wanted from this relationship, to be at lunch with my friend and just tell her the truth and speak my truth. What I do is I put on this big smile, and everyone thinks I'm so happy and everything's going well in my life, and then I'm not really sharing my absolute truth. And within 5 minutes, she's like, I can't wait to come back and share what it felt like to be truthful, vulnerable. When two people share a story of vulnerability, that's connection. That's vulnerability. That's opening up the heart, and it's saying, this is me. This is my truth. Wouldn't you want every relationship to be in truth? So that way you'll know if this is the right person for you, or you might just need to leave the relationship. I mean, I want everyone to know that always speak your truth, speak through your desires, and never be afraid. So each week I will explain to you another step that you can go deeper within yourself. But for just this week, I just want you guys to just really know the road and the path of intimacy and connection. And what that means is to be close to your heart and to do the work yourself and get intimate and connected with self first. And the practices that I would recommend is writing an inventory about all your fears and resentments, and then go into a quick 5-minute meditation of whatever you can find that will quiet your mind. And then spend some time alone and finding the intimate and connection within self.